And I look at we've been saying now for the last probably the last half a year at least, we've got to hold this country together until we get a new president. And how much damage can Barack Obama do in that period of time? Well, he's got 2 appointments to the Supreme Court that have done an awful lot of damage yesterday and today. And from my standpoint, 2 of them should have recused themselves from the Supreme Court, from the decision on marriage, because they were conducting same-sex marriages before they sat down to be sitting in the case. It's impossible for them to be objective if they're actively in their private lives violating society's norms and then ratifying it in a Supreme Court decision. And if those 2 had recused themselves, we would have a 4-3 decision that would have preserved marriage as it's been throughout all the history of humanity until this millennia. Since 2001 was the first time any country in the history of the world had ever established a civil same-sex marriage. So I'll just where I am is this, and I'm advocating today. I'm not answering your question, but I'm giving you my opinion. So anyway, but at this point, I'm asking this question, and I'm prepared to advocate that the states take a look at just simply abolish civil marriage, civil unions, civil relationships entirely, and let that be the exclusive province of the churches. Holy matrimony, go ahead with all that you want to do, but there's no longer any reason to have any kind of civil relationship ratified by a state, because the federal government has said that you can't favor a relationship between a man and a woman. Then what kind of a relationship do you need to preserve tax credits, for example, to favor? If you can't show any favor, there's no reason to have the relationship in a civil relationship. So